Good afternoon. Go right ahead, please.
Right. Just want to wish Ninjaman the best. And
that is it.
Right? Thanks so very much. Thank you. Have another call online.
See how the lady speaking nice about Ninjaman, she wanna cut her off quick. Emily, know yourself. Yes, greetings. Welcome back to the YJ Nation Life channel. This is part 4, the fourth and final part 2. Ninjaman and Emilycrooks interview. The last episode is very serious. This one is about the phone calls for the viewers, because it was on the TV show. Subscribe, comment and share. Turn your post notifications on and follow the daily uploads. Let's start the video.
Welcome back. Thank you for staying with us on Exposure. We talk with Desmond Ballantyne, Ninjaman. I'm going to go straight to the phone calls because this is the final segment. Good afternoon, caller. Good afternoon. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Welcome.
Good afternoon.
I must commend Ninjaman on his deed. I really like what he did.
Yes,
Ninjaman, I'm very proud of you, and I hope that you are in fact making a change. And I don't think the interrogation is also necessary today. Because it is in fact something positive, and we need this kind of change in this country.
Thanks very much.
So yeah, Emilycrooks. She been paid to interrogate the man. The man handing a gun, the man trying to change his life, and she's coming like she want to put him into prison. Like, leave the man alone, man.
Very much, ma'am.
Bye bye.
Welcome, caller.
You had to
Hello.
defend Ninjaman.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Hello?
Yes. Welcome.
Hello?
Yes. Go right ahead. Hearing you, ma'am.
Yes, it's all entertainment and fun and thing, but the question she's asking is like, she want to put the man in prison. Like, yo.
Hey, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
Ninjaman tired, man. Man, go home.
I heard about this gentleman in the DJ circle.
I'm going back to his wife. Janet, whatever she name.
Because I associated, we have a mind frame about certain persons, and I just associated him with certain categories. I've seen him perform on the television, and that's the first time I was impressed about him. And he's very entertaining without a hit song. Now, what is going on now with him? I remember when he became a Christian, and I am disappointed in the public with how they treated him. With his background, I don't know too much of his background. I'm assuming things here, so maybe he can clarify things to me. He sounds like a very intelligent person. I don't know what kind of education he had, but he sounds very intelligent, and I respect him for his effort in trying to do good, and I will hope that the people of Jamaica don't molest him and push him the wrong way, because he's trying, and he's coming from a background where he has seen and associated with certain things, and he wants to move away from that, and it is very trying. It is trying to be a Christian alone, much less to be with his background. So I would want them to just give him a chance. And I'm not talking just police officers, I'm talking people in general.
Yes.
Right?
Thanks so very much. Thank you. Have another call online.
See how the lady speaking nice about Ninjaman, she wanna cut her off quick. Emily, know yourself.
Good afternoon. Hello.
Hello.
Know yourself.
Yes, go right ahead, please.
Yeah, but I like to comment Ninjaman on what he did still, and but I say, get out in the future still. Go on all the faith, Ninjaman. Don't make them stress you.
Thanks very much, sir. Thank you. Caller,
see,
welcome.
Everybody read Ninjaman.
Hello, caller.
Everybody defend Ninjaman.
Yes, morning.
Yes, good afternoon. Go right ahead, please.
Right, just want to wish Ninjaman the best. And
that is it.
Regardless whatever is happening, I want him to hold the faith and know that it's something good.
Yes. Thanks very much. Ninjaman, you've heard 4 callers back to back commending you. This is the kind of reaction that you had hoped for? You were hoping that people use it as a positive move to make society a better place?
Yeah, man, because I'm going to share something. We are the role modeling, and without we set the trend, because me tell you before, I'm the one who started, so I am the one who's supposed to finish it. You understand? And this is what we really want to say from the youth them. And as me tell you, I was watching the kids program before I come on the TV, and I hear all the little kids them when them get an interview what they would like for Jamaica. Them all saying they need peace. My feelings, I would like to see 2003. nobody died of gunshot. If even somebody died of gunshot already, we could just bike on it. Even someone already put in no gun. Just someone not use them, none at all 2003. Police, soldier, nobody, cause I have to tell you one thing. The first time since Mr. Adams come into Kingston and get the permission to run the whole corporate, the whole country.
Yes.
It's the first I ever hear the 100-man team have stepped out and receive a gun and carrying in that man alive. And we must say, give 3 cheers to Mr. Adams. They're bringing one man into Portland Station now with a shotgun, without no gunshot, and he will be arrested, supposed to face the judge. This is the type of system we want to see.
Yes. To hear a difference in the lyrics of Ninjaman for 2003 and here from
yeah, that's why we even start from saying this. Why don't we surrender our guns? Those guns. There's no sense in killing anyone. The people are dying, the children are crying, blood is all over the land. So, and we go back and we look to the election and
yes.
we say, the election is coming, the fear is now sounding, corruption's the highest we've seen. Politicians campaigning, the shadows negotiating, and the arms are flowing easily. The go-go shops growing, the ghetto expanding, and guns all over our street. Some thinking of running, but the visa's not coming, and the poor left to suffer and weep. We're not only debating on Jamaica alone to put on the gun them. Now, the Americans, the Canadians, we leave and we go way back into the Middle East. And we say, the Palestine fighting, the Israelites bombing, chaos in the Middle East. The Americans shouting for the aid of Bin Laden, and the Al-Qaeda's under retreat. Them say Saddam complaining, the Muslim keep praying, and God knows where will this end. This is a problem, Lord help us solve them. It's all resting your hands. So why don't we surrender our guns?
Yes, and the rest. Since you have handed over the gun, have you had any of your badman brethren say this is a great move, Ninja, and I'm going to do just that right after? Just hold on for me. Let me come back to you. We have the police commissioner online. Good afternoon, Mr. Forbes.
Good afternoon to you all.
Welcome, sir. Good to have you.
Yes, I want to make 2 quick points. My very first point is that I too wish to commend Ninjaman for being brave enough to hand over a gun. We don't know yet where he got the gun or whether or not he was involved in crime. And certainly those things are going to be investigated. But he must be commended, and I hope that others who see him as their role models take a cue from him and help us to get some of the illegal guns off the street. But I want to address the interview with Mr. Adams and Ninjaman a little earlier, with reference being made to a speech I was quoted from. Sometimes things happen above the levels of the main players. And so whereas Ninjaman may truthfully be saying he never spoke with Adams before, and whereas Mr. Adams is saying quite truthfully that Ninjaman never spoke to him, that does not mean it was never discussed prior to.
Discussed with whom?
Well, I was advised by an officer much senior to Mr. Adams that he was called by a player, not Ninjaman, to discuss the possibilities of this handover taking place. And the plot at the time was that Ninjaman would have handed over the gun prior to going into his performance, and that what he would carry on stage would be an imitation firearm, a toy gun, and he would do the public handing over of the toy gun. Obviously, somebody flipped the play, and the real gun, which was wrong. It could have backfired. It could have been discharged. Persons could have gotten hurt, and we would not have agreed to something like that happening if that was what had been discussed. But it was discussed.
Had that been the case, Mr. Commissioner, then Ninjaman must have known about it. So why is he now saying that he knew nothing of any kind of plan at all?
I don't know the discussion that preceded the show. Whether or not the persons who managed him or the persons who are associated with it discussed it with him to the extent that they were going to discuss it with a senior police officer. But I am telling you that the report to me by that very senior officer was that prior to, he was asked if that could be done. And in fact, he did, upon receiving that inquiry, communicated with another senior officer to see if he agreed if it was going to be something, you know, that was legal.
May I ask you, just hold on a second for me, please, Mr. Commissioner. Ninjaman, could you just clarify for me, that bag that is in the lady's hand, exactly who is the lady and why is the lady bringing the bag there?
I'm a money that I collect for Steve.
No, it's not the money. It's not the money. That exactly is that is something looking like a gun.
You can't stay here and look on a bag and tell me say you see something like a gun. That's how some people go to prison innocent.
Just hold on, look at it. Why would you be collecting the money from Sting on a stage in front of thousands of people? Just have a look at it,
when
Mr.
I turned
Valentine.
off the stage and I went to the backstage.
Yes.
Like my mother just said, done the place because I collect the money.
Just have a look, please, Mr. Valentine. Let's just see exactly what's going on. If that's your money, then I don't know money to be so black.
No, and, you don't see nothing there, so you know.
You don't?
No.
I have 20/20 vision.
You?
What's yours?
Yeah, me have 90/90.
No,
anyway.
We're almost out of time. I just wanted to clarify something for me. Just clarify for me, Mr. Valentine. We're almost out of time. The lady who was there, you're saying she was handing over money to you and not the weapon that you handed over, and therefore it wasn't staged.
You don't need to know all of that. You just need to know to the weapon handed over. The commissioner appreciate it. The leader for crime appreciate it. The prime minister appreciate it. Why can't the country appreciate it? I tell you already now, I've tried to do good already. The first time I reach in to do good, on pressure me and me have to run out back. You know, so if it wasn't for Una see him condemnation, Jamaica would be a religious nation from 1997 till now. I would have lead the people them straight to God till now. And I start on the road of making that decision that youth supposed to seeing God and know God and receive God. I'm not going to take me back out of church till me see man end up all a bun God and bun Jesus now. I'm going to praise them and I praise them with the fire and take God out of them and give them the devil and still after me I come and make a different headway now. I'm still I try to stop it. But let me tell you this, I am only, hold on, I am only an individual in this country. And the responsibility of this country is not mine alone. So if I am trying to make a difference and you people don't decide to help me, oh God, I can ask God to take me home. Bye. I see you later.
Did you not understand that when you became a Christian, the devil is going to be so strong than when you were out there in the world?
If I had no God then, like I knew now, no couldn't get me out. But you know that's why I'm telling you now. Me hand over my gun now and I tell the world say I'm living a new life and I'm going back to the righteous way of salvation.
Yes, hold on for me, Mr. Valentine. Mr. Commissioner?
Yes, ma'am.
The plan that was in place, the senior police officer who told you, was there a decision therefore to give Ninjaman safe passage with the gun to go in Sting? How exactly was he supposed to take it in?
That was not a discussion. The discussion was that Ninjaman would take a toy gun. But prior to the event, a real firearm that he was taking with him would be handed over. That was the plan. Not that he would take a real firearm onto the stage of Sting.
Yes. Is there, Mr. Commissioner, an amnesty at this point in time, a gun amnesty?
No, as I explained recently, there is no amnesty as such. But officers do have a discretion, and they have been advised to exercise that discretion. If a citizen wants to hand over a firearm, we will accept it. In fact, we even have a program where huge rewards are given to persons who give information leading to the recovery of firearms and illegal ammunition also. So we are encouraging it. There is a process that says if a firearm is received, that we have to take it through the forensic science testing examinations to see if it is linked with any crimes. And if it is linked, then we have further investigations to carry out. But if it is not linked, then we say thanks and we move on.
Yes, and the position now is that you're having tests run on the gun that Ninjaman handed in, and if there is evidence that something may have been done at some point in time, then he'll be brought in for questioning.
Whoever it can be linked to will certainly be brought in for questioning.
At this point in time, we don't know exactly if the gun is Ninjaman's or he got it from somewhere else, do we?
I think that would, if it was linked to crimes, that the investigations would have to seek to find that out too. I mean, we can't hear, for example, that the gun was used in the, murder of one or two persons and just say thanks for that and move on.
Yes.
We have to find a way to clear up the cases.
We're almost out of time. I asked Mr. Adams this question. Don't you think it, when you said that a particular policeman did very well with the microphone as well, do you not set Mr. Adams up to have been a part of this playing on stage? And
no.
Yes.
That was said in jest. If you saw, I was
from that man.
Hey. Obviously,
I see something else from that man.
As he sounded good.
Right.
I can see it's not money.
And where we're and how we're.
I can't say it's not money, but you know that money, and she say none like that.
I think the serious that we must bear in mind, and not trying to develop a controversy, is that a gun was handed over, but the manner in which it was handed over is not something that we are going to be encouraging. We do not want to make a public spectacle, and even the way Ninjaman called the policeman, the first policeman on stage, come here police. I mean, that is disrespectful. So, there must be a better way to do that in the future.
May I thank you for your clarification, Police Commissioner Francis, Mr. Forbes. Thanks so much. Ninjaman, you're asking the public to come out and support you in what you have done. We've had 4 callers to this program and everybody commending you. What from here?
What we really need from here, we need for really to the government take it serious and start handing out amnesty. Because I can tell them this, I can tell the commissioner, I can tell the judge, from my experience, prison have no change of changing a man from being a criminal. Sending him to the prison only make him be a better criminal when he come out here and be a more illiterate and a dark person who comes out of the prison, go in there as a human and come out as a barbarian and a cannibal. You go into the prison, you learn to kill and destroy more than when you're on the street. So let's change and build a better country.
Ninjaman's dead. That is it. So, that's the fourth and final episode, part to the interview. Links to part 1, 2, and 3 in the description below. If you haven't seen them, make sure you go watch them right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. Look out for the next video. Turn your post notifications on because another video coming tomorrow. Give thanks.